In this tutorial, you are going to learn how to subscribe to a podcast, you're going to learn how to leave a ratings and review for a podcast, and how to share a podcast via email, text message, Twitter, Facebook, and you're going to be able to I'm going to show you how to do all of these things on an iPhone, an iPad, or on iTunes on a desktop or a laptop computer. So let's get into it. Here's how you subscribe, leave a rating and review, and share your favorite podcasts via Twitter, email, however you want to have it. And you can see here on the left, I have the iPhone 6. Here's my iPad in the middle, and I'm going to show you how to do the same thing on iTunes. It's all basically the same, so I'm going to go through this real quick. It's really basic. But what you want to do is open up the podcast app, both on the purple app, both on your iPhone or on your iPad. We can open up both of them. Piece of cake. What you want to do is you want to go to the search button when you're searching for on the front here is usually the featured. And what you want to do is go to the search button and you're going to type in your favorite podcast, which of course is going to be Mike Murphy Unplugged. But for this sake, I just did my buddy here. Let's just go back to the beginning here and we'll do, that's Omar's $100 MBA show, which is a great podcast, but I'm already subscribed to it. So I'm going to pick one that I'm not subscribed to. Bullseye here. I don't know who it's. Jesse Eisenberg. I know he's on like Saturday Night Live, but okay. So we've got Bullseye here, and here's another one on the iPad. We're going to use Getting In. Okay. So as you can see here, there's a big subscribe button right here. You hit subscribe, and what that's going to do is every time Jesse submits a new podcast, it's going to go right to your device. So there's nothing you have to do. I subscribe to my favorite podcast, so that way every time I open my podcast, I know what's new, and it's great. So then the other thing you want to do is hit the review button right here in the middle. Hit the review. And what the review does, it's really for the podcaster. You're just giving them a little bit of love and saying, hey, I appreciate it. It's a lot of work doing the podcasts. They're entertaining you. If you find enjoyment or value out of the podcast, just take a second and leave a rating and review. Anyways, enough of that. Hit the write a review right in the middle. You can see it on both. You hit the write and review, and all you have to do is tap on. It's going to ask me might ask you for your password, your iTunes password, but you can leave 1 to 5 stars. Of course, you're going to leave a 5-star for your favorite. Leave a title. Awesome. And then you're just going to type in your favorite. Title. Hit send, and then you just left a rating and review. Be honest though. It's always a good thing. Just tell people that the podcaster can also learn if there's something that you didn't like or something you want to hear. Just leave an honest review, 1 to 5 stars, and that's all you need to do. And then finally, just like anything else, you can share them. Just hit the little button, just like you know how to do. You can share on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Real easy. That's another good way to just really help the podcaster out and say, hey, I like this podcast. I want to share it with my friends. Okay. No different on the iTunes, on the desktop. Real easy, the same. We'll click this Getting In right here. Over on the left, subscribe. You hit the subscribe button, then it'll show up into your podcast, just like on iTunes. In your music, it'll be a list. Every time you get a new podcast, it automatically subscribes. And then there's a little drop down here, this little arrow to the right. Tell a friend, share on Twitter, share on Facebook, copy the link. If you copy the link, you can paste it into your email or your message. Piece of cake. Rating and reviews, same thing here. Details, this is going to give the show notes. You can hit more. Or this will tell you what the podcast is about. Good thing to know. Ratings and reviews. I always read the rating and reviews when I'm looking at new podcasts just to see what people are saying. So read those. And then hit related. If you want to, if your niche is getting into college or whatever, then there'll be other podcasts that might be related. So leave a rating and review. Same thing. Just click the button. Get a title. Hit the rating, 5 to 4 stars, and hit submit. That's it. Thank you. And keep leaving ratings and reviews, subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.